Hello horse friends and welcome to the Imperfect Equestrian. I thought for a change maybe you'd like to get to know my Norwegian Fjord mare JJ just a little bit better. JJ is currently 9 years old and will be 10 years old on the 1st of June this year. She measures just a little under 14 hands high. Her registered name is Janet, but I renamed her Jupiter Janet, which is why we call her JJ for short. She has an interesting origin story, but let's go and groom her first. So I fetched JJ from the paddock and we're just going to take her for a little groom. I don't have any hose on the yard, so we're going to the garden to do her hooves. Now we've got the worst of the mud off her legs. We'll give her a brush because she's really shedding quite a lot at the moment. So I'm just using a rubber curry to get the worst of it off. And it grips the hair quite a lot as well. We'll go around the other side. Let's switch to a different brush. So I've got a softer brush now to get rid of a lot of the dust that we've left behind. Now for the other side. Now let's pick out those hooves. Good girl. I have a special brush for her mane and tail. It's called a slicker brush. I've got some spray to help with her tail. And finally, I'm going to use a deshedder just to check for any final hairs that are shedding off her. There we go. Not perfect, but she looks great. A quick disclaimer, the following footage is old and may be shaky or out of focus. JJ was born June 2013 on a nature reserve in Holland, where fjords are employed to help maintain a healthy grass ecosystem. She lived wild until the age of 2 in a herd of mares and foals with a lead stallion. At the age of 2, herself and 14 other youngsters from the same birth year were brought over to the UK to help with developing the new equine flu vaccine that we're currently using now. They were later joined by a further 4 from the original herd. All of their names begin with a J. Once the study was complete, they were separated and sent for rehoming. We are still in contact with the majority of the family herd. JJ's group was sent to Worcester. Here I'm meeting her for the first time. They were still very much unhandled at this point, and it took me many hours to get her confident enough to get the trailer to come home. Once we got her home, we unloaded her straight into a paddock to settle down and find her way. She was right next to my Appaloosa Comanche, so she could start to make friends straight away. It wasn't that long till they were able to be in the same paddock together and became very firm friends. Once we'd allowed her a few days to settle in, we began training. We started quietly in the field and soon moved to the arena, which wasn't too far away. Here she is starting to learn to be led around. She was very jumpy to start with, so it took a lot of calm handling to make her braver. Once she could do basic leading and directing, we introduced some simple objects to her. Here she's tackling a pole for the first time. Once she got a bit braver, we started to stretch her outings a bit further. The stable yard was about a 5-minute walk from the field and was through a very busy campsite. Once we made it to the yard, we were able to practice simple tasks like being able to be tied up, touching her all over, lifting her front feet and her back feet in preparation for the farrier one day, and also I would lean my weight slightly onto her body, again in preparation for being able to mount later on. As she got more confident, we brought in more challenging objects. Here you can see I have a large bouncing ball that I'm lifting and touching her with. I back away from her here to make her more confident. This was her first time meeting the tarp. It didn't take her long to become brave around the big ball, and she soon realised that she could boss it around. We began some pedestal work with hope that this would improve her loading in the future. Around 6 months after JJ had arrived, our circumstances changed and we moved to a friend's yard much nearer home. It was whilst we were here that we discovered the Top Barn 12-week challenge, and this challenge pushed us to put in more serious training and even getting our first rides. Here are some highlights.
Some people think that being rich will make them happy, like $1 million will buy their way out of misery. But for me, every day I win the lottery, with you next to me, with you next to me. Some people hold on to love like it's a treasure, like nothing else matters than a love that lasts forever. But for me, just as long as we're together, with you next to me, 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 with you next to me. Some people wish that they could live another lifetime, make all the mistakes go away so they can get it right. But for me, yeah, everything is alright, with you next to me, 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 with you next to me.
got off to a great start at my friend's yard, but just 1 year later we were on the move again and off to Wales. Here we would put in even more learning and development. We were able to take all the knowledge we'd gained tackling obstacles and go and attend an agility course. We were fortunate enough to live in an area with a lot of varied landscapes. We were able to come to a forest and walk around for some experience of being out, so we could learn to hack in different areas. Preparing her on the ground like this led to a very successful ride around the forest the next time we visited. We experienced our first canter. We went on a course to try horseback archery. And we also started to learn the basics of driving. We've both been fortunate enough to make a few friends along the way. We hope you've enjoyed our journey so far, and we hope that you'll stick with us to see where we progress along the way. We're looking forward to more learning and experiencing new adventures. If you've enjoyed our video today, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel out and we're so grateful. We'll see you next time, horse friends. Bye for now.